guys, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. I know it's been a few months since I posted last. Coronavirus and quarantine has had me losing my mind, to be 100% honest. I just recently started feeling a little better as things are they're not even clearing up. I don't know why outside is open right now, but that's neither here nor there. I'm sorry. It is hot and I had to turn off the air because it's loud. So, like I said, I know it's been a long time since I posted. I definitely have had so much going on in life since I last posted. So my next video or my next couple videos, I want to do a life update and let you guys know what's been going on with me. But this video is going to be all about baking. I'm so excited. So normally I do the intro video prior to what I'm getting into, but this intro video I am filming after I've already baked both cakes. So I can tell you 100% they both came out amazing, like chef's kiss, amazing. Before we get into the video though, I do want to say one of the cakes, the last cake, the lemon pound cake, is going to be my mom's birthday cake. I baked it especially for her because this is her birthday weekend and I went and spent the weekend with her. So we were supposed to be celebrating her birthday in Jamaica, but since we couldn't travel, I wanted to do something a little special for her. It is her first birthday she is spending without her twin brother. Sadly, my uncle passed this past winter, so I want to dedicate this video to him. Uncle Darren, you are so loved and so missed, and rest in peace. And now that we got that out, let's get into the video. So for the first cake, we actually only need 5 ingredients, so it's super easy. We're gonna start with a whole carton of sour cream. So we need all of it. This is going to provide all the moisture for the cake. And to that, we're just gonna whisk in 1 egg. Next is the dry mix. So we need 1 whole box of chocolate cake mix and 1 packet of chocolate pudding mix. And we're gonna whisk that in. Now it's gonna take a while to get the perfect consistency. It's gonna take a few minutes of whisking, especially if you don't have a stand mixer like me, if you're using a hand mixer, because this batter is thick. She's thick. So once you get a good consistency though, you can start adding your chocolate pieces. Instead of chocolate chips, I actually chopped up a Hershey bar just so that there's different sizes and actual shards of chocolate instead of chips. So once you will get that and you don't want to whisk it in, you want to just incorporate it with a spatula so that it doesn't destroy the chips. So now that the batter is done, we're gonna get it in the cake pan and put it in the oven, which should be preheated at 325, and we're gonna stick it in there for 45 to 55 minutes. And this is what it comes out looking like. It was so beautiful when it came out of the oven. Now you definitely want to let it sit and cool completely on a cooling rack. I think I let mine sit for about an hour and a half before inverting it. But this is my favorite part. It came out perfectly. It came out perfectly. Make sure you use a good nonstick spray. And after that, you can just decorate however you see fit. I used some powdered sugar. I sifted it around. If you use chocolate chips, you can like put a bunch of chocolate chips on top. However you want to do it. I actually froze the rest of my Hershey bar and shredded it all around, and it came out super pretty. Okay, so switching gears to cake number 2, which was the lemon pound cake. We're going to start with the dry mix this time. So we need 3 cups of flour and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And you're gonna whisk that together. I couldn't find a whisk, so you can also use a fork. So set that aside, and now we're gonna start on the wet mix. So you need 1 cup of butter, and you wanna cream it, blend it out basically before adding the sugar. As you're creaming the butter and sugar together, the more air you get whipped in, the airier your cake is going to be. So I spend a good 2 to 5 minutes actually just whipping the butter. If you have a stand mixer, you can just leave it running with your paddle attachment for a few minutes before adding the eggs. And the eggs you want to also add one at a time. Okay, now we're gonna start adding in some moisture and taste components. So 1/2 cup of the sour cream is going to add in some moisture to the cake. And then you want to add a few tablespoons of lemon juice. Now this is your preference. It depends on how lemony or tart you want your cake to be. I think I used about 4.5 teaspoons, about that. And then you want to add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and as much lemon zest again as you want. This also preference completely what you want it to be. And then you want to just mix that in. Okay, next we're going to add in 1/2 cup of buttermilk, which is another moisture component. Make sure we get that all incorporated because next we're going to add in our dry mix. Now keep in mind we have 3 cups of flour. I don't know if you guys realize, but 3 cups of flour is a lot of flour. So I actually incorporated it in thirds. I didn't just dump all the flour in and try to mix it in. I did it little by little and made sure to blend it out as I went because, like I said, 3 cups of flour is a lot. This cake batter is another thick one. She's really thick. So you want to just pace yourself and take your time. Once you have it all incorporated and mixed, we're going to start prepping for the oven. Again, make sure to spray your pan with nonstick spray and have your oven already preheated at 300 degrees before you bake. And this cake bakes between 60 and 70 minutes. It depends on your oven. This is how mine looked 70 minutes out. It was amazing. Again, my favorite part is inverting it once it's completely cooled on the cooling rack. And this cake also came out perfectly. I will link the type of spray I use in the description box down below. This is just a quick glaze that I made, a lemon glaze with some powdered sugar and lemon juice. And actually off camera, I made another glaze, which was the buttermilk glaze. I forgot to film it, so I will put that recipe in the description box as well. But this is just me glazing the cake and decorating the plate. I actually went all out with some lemon zest on top and curled some lemon rinds just for pictures, but also just to make the cake pretty for my mom. I had a lot of fun making this one and styling the plate, and it turned out amazing. Both cakes actually were spectacular. Seriously, guys. Oh my God. I can't even believe that I made them. Like, they were so good, and I got such good reviews. I feel like the channel is definitely gonna take a slight turn into more of the kitchen and the cooking and the baking. So if you are interested in that, please subscribe and hit the little bell notification so that you never miss a video. Like I said, I want to dedicate this video to my uncle and also class of 2020. The chocolate cake that I made was for a barbecue celebration that we had for my little cousin and my little brother, who both graduated this year. So shout out to class of 2020. I will see you guys in the next video, which will not be coming 4 months from now. I will be more consistent, I promise. Until then, take it easy.